New Era Field. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and we got an AFC matchup, CD, and that begs a question. Can anyone threaten New England in this division? Because they've had a stranglehold on this division for the past 2 decades.
I like the way you describe that. Whatever hold it is, stranglehold, figure four, you name it, they've got it. But I do know this. Young quarterbacks in this division, they're going to have to jump their play up. Will Sam Darnold take the next step after a promising rookie season? We'll start to find out right here, right now.
The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jets work their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018. Sam Darnold, and during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. He looked back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to hit into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Gore again here on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And Gore will get in for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets coming back onto the field here offensively, and this is a team that obviously has had their struggles this year, Charles. Through 11 weeks, they're at 3-7. They did get the win in Week 11 against Washington, 34-17. And Sam Darnold heard his fair share of criticism a few weeks ago. He responded.
Career high 4 touchdown passes. Threw for 293 yards. Halloween's over. Don't worry about that with Sam Darnold. I didn't think it would affect him. And now this Jets team actually believes they can compete with a lot of teams in this league. There's a lot of chatter that they can put together a heck of a winning streak. They're home against Oakland. They go to Cincinnati, home against Miami. Definitely 2 of those 3 they should get.
Well, let's just throw it out there. Say they get all 3. Then they're at 6-7. Things start to get interesting. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. But this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces, because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You got nothing.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster, complete.
Let's go.
As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well. Signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run. It's Gore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to run with.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Gore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, Patrick Mahomes gets hot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we'll head down to Orlando. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff right. It's Gore. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. New York set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 27 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second.
46, boy, 46. 46 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another carry now for Gore. That one a first down pickup of 8. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And able to find John Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down and avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Gore. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.